Hey everybody, it is Cindy Branson here, and I am so glad to be here on this wonderful Friday, Black Friday as it is so traditionally known. And I am hoping that you guys all can hear me because I'm not sure that you can right now. So there we go. I think we got volume. We got volume. Yay. Okay, thanks for checking that for me, guys. So it's Black Friday, and I know we've been talking. I've had a couple of videos already that were about Black Friday specials, and yes, I'm going to talk about them again. I'm going to talk about both of them today because they are my favorite things. They are these two businesses that I've created through online interaction, being introduced to them, getting engaged with them, and just getting to know the companies themselves and delving deep into them both. I I'm in love. I really am. I love Builderall, and I love the MAB and James Neville. That's James Neville's Taylor's massive affiliate blueprint. And these two tools are changing my life. They really are. They are giving me this opportunity to create an online business. Now, you just saw that, whatever that was, 2.5 minutes of Builderall and their little intro video of some of the tools and the things that you can do with your creativity, your engagement, and everything in between. And we're going to go a little bit in depth with all that stuff during this video. But I really want to share with you because Black Friday is such an amazing time. I mean, this year is obviously different. We don't have as many people out there in line at 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. waiting to get the deal on the TV or the computer. People are utilizing this time more now to really pivot and learn more that they can do to create income sources for themselves, whether it's out of necessity because they are either underemployed or unemployed. Maybe they got retired early. Maybe they retired years ago and they're finding now it's time to get the brain in motion again and start utilizing something that they love or want to learn something new to occupy their time because now they are home and retired and aren't able to travel like they did, and that was their grand plan for their retirement years. So they want to get back into doing something every day, and this is definitely that opportunity, whether it's out of need or want. You can do this, either one. And the joy of it and what I love so much about these two things is they work together. They work together just so incredible, so beautifully, that I mean, because they were designed to. And even though they're two separate systems and you can use one independently from the other, or you can do what I've done and join them together, um, they both are opportunities. Okay, so what do we have? We have the Builderall system. Builderall is the most complete, the most powerful online marketing tools and software that you are going to find. And trust me, I've looked at it, I've researched it, I've looked at the competition between Chris, my business partner, and I. We have delved into many of the competitors in this field, and nobody compares. Nobody compares either in the quality of the tools that Builderall has given us, the numerous amount of tools that Builderall has given us, the continual giving of updates that are never charged, never upselled. They just always are doing things that are improving the system, and that they are a community, and that's an amazing community because no matter, I'm lucky enough that I had a business partner and that we could use each other's skill sets that we overlapped in some things, but we didn't on other things, and we were able to use that. Now, not everybody has that, so so many people come into doing something like this by themselves, and they don't have a support system nearby or readily available anywhere. Well, this Builderall and NMAB, both of them have amazing communities, and you're going to find people that are in the same situation you are, people that have were in that situation and have continued their journey to find successes, and some people that are so far along their journey that you're going to find them as mentors and as trainers, and that they all started right where you are, though, quite possibly. Maybe you just know how to copy and paste, and that's your skill set. You're going to learn, and you're going to have a community that's going to encourage you and motivate you to learn more and more so that you can grow your business, so that you can grow your skills, so that you can grow your business mentality and make money online. You can do this. There's so many excuses out there that I've heard that we can just dismantle. I don't have a startup cost. Boom, that one's out the door, because we have a $1 special that you can get started for the first 30 days on Builderall. We also have, which is spectacular, the big Black Friday deal. That one I should have already mentioned because I'm 10 minutes into this video. But Black Friday Builderall special is, you're going to save $130 today with the amazing low investment of just $69.90, because that's going to give you the Builderall Funnel Club. That is a massive kickstart to anybody who wants to start an online business as an agency, or for themselves, because it's going to have every funnel that you need in there. Everything's going to be pre-built and pre-designed, so you don't need that designer experience. You don't need the aesthetic know-how of how to build anything. You don't need the technical know-how of how to put it together. All you need to do is a little bit of editing, just a teeny bit of editing on some of these funnels to make sure that they're directed to your email list, of course, because everybody in the online world, number one thing everybody knows is the money's in the list. So anytime that you have a visitor to your channels, your social media, your website, your sales funnel, the number one thing to do is to try to capture that lead so that you can follow up with them, because you know that they're interested and you know that they found value because they were either visiting you or reading posts from you or watching a video that you made. You know that they've already been introduced to you. So it's kind of a warm way to reintroduce yourself, reintroduce your company. And it is just spectacular. Hey, Chris. Hi. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, I distracted there with a comment. So you can do that. That there's no doubt about it. Absolutely, positively, the Funnel Club will kickstart you for a very low startup price of $69.90, and that gives you every tool that Builderall offers. Every single tool. It gives you unlimited access. Unlimited email list, unlimited sales funnels, unlimited magazines you can build, unlimited webinars, unlimited e-learning programs. I mean, the amount of space that you get to put everything in is going to be 10 gigabytes, which is gigantic. It is a gigantic amount of space. I mean, I've been doing this and I've built funnels, I've built web pages, I have email lists, I've built lead capture pages, I've built a digital magazine, I've built a chat bot, and I'm less than a half a gigabyte. So I have a long way to go to fill up my storage. Plus I have video hosting in there too, which commonly is what takes up the most space. And I have 3 small videos. They're not very long, but they're still video files that are hosted in Builderall, which is just another feature that they have. Okay. So what else can you possibly think of for $69.90 that would start a business? It's such an amazing thing because you have no inventory. You have, I mean, this is one of the lower pressure things that you can do, and not even having the experience. There's absolutely no coding experience necessary. There's no previous business experience necessary. Maybe you were a cashier or a bank teller, or you bagged groceries, or maybe you were a delivery person, or you still are, but you're looking for a way to pivot, to change directions, to add an income that may be something that you just kind of start out a little bit small. Maybe you plan on making it like a part-time income here in the beginning to build it up, because it's an organic process that you're going through. You're not using a paid advertising budget to grow your company. You're doing it by word of mouth or by social media, organically. And then, maybe after 6 months or maybe after a year, you realize this is a full-time opportunity now, and that you expand it and you grow upon it, and then you can quit the job that you do have because this Builderall is sustaining you. That's the potential it has. Without a doubt, 100%, Builderall has the potential to replace anybody's full-time income that they have right now, and not only replace it, but expand it. Now, this is no magic bullet, let me tell you. We're giving you all the tools. Builderall is giving you all the funnels, and there are hundreds of funnels. There's so many funnels that it would be impossible to actually use them all. But the idea behind the enormous library is that whatever you're going to do, whatever niche you're going to choose, there's a funnel for it. Okay. And if there's not, there's one that is very similar that we can show you with a few clicks and maybe an image change. You can edit it and make it a custom one. So maybe like there's a dog grooming funnel and you're doing dog walking or dog sitting. You can, it's just so easy to just change a couple of words and maybe an image if you want it to. And any fun, like that's the joy of this. It's so amazing. So anytime throughout this video, of course, you can go to my description there on YouTube where you're viewing and open that up, and there's going to be some links there. There is the Funnel Club link there, and it's going to save you, like I said, $130 today, right now. This deal is very limited. So not only is it going to save you the $130 today, because normally it's $199 to get the first month, we're saving you the $130 with the $69.90 startup. But in addition to that, what you're doing, what you're gifting yourself with is another $30 a month savings every single month because you're going to get locked in. No fluff, no BS, no contracts. You are going to be locked into that $69.90 a month. That is a huge value because no matter what, you are always going to pay $69.90 for this plan. And you will always have that one line item that you know will not change, no matter how many emails you collect. Okay? I mean, the only way that you could possibly is if you go over space. Okay, if you get past that 10 gigabytes because you have like 50 web pages and 100 videos and you've built directories and magazines and you actually get to that limit. But I'm going to tell you this right now, nobody has done it yet. There's people that have been building in Builderall for over 3 years since its infancy. They still haven't reached that limit. The CEO himself has admitted, Eric Zagato still has not reached his limit. The diva has still not reached her limit. That's how much space you get. So that's the only time that you could really say, all right, I need to upgrade, would be for the space. It's not going to be because you have too many subdomains. It's not going to be because you have too many emails or too many magazines or you built too much, because that's all unlimited. Okay. And that's what's just grand. It's so, it's just a peace of mind knowing that you're not going to get a surprise bill because you went over your email list, because you hit that 2,000, that now instead of $29 a month, you're going to pay $49 a month. That's a chunk. You're not going to have to worry about that here. That's not going to happen with Builderall. So when you're on the Funnel Club, that means you're a premium member for the $69.90 plan. That's the typical premium plan pricing, but you are getting yourself all the extra bonuses of the Builderall Funnel Club. Okay, so now that not only are there funnels for your niches, if you wanted to start a web agency, that is a fantastic way to come into Builderall and build yourself a business through local businesses that you already maybe frequent and want to help out and get started right there in your own hometown, and be able to help yourself. You build your first one, it's going to be your own one. You can use a template for that. You can use a template for the niches that you're going to go after, so that you have a opt-in page. You have a page that you can say, hey, this is the dog grooming I'm going to go after, or the veterinarians, or the yoga instructors, or, I mean, there's just so many. And I don't want to get into the pages of it just yet because I'll be here for 3 hours. Okay. So it is really all there for you though. And the training is there too. And there's no upsell on the training. It's not going to be, oh, you've had your 3 coaching calls, you're done and you have to upgrade and be upsold now to get more training. That's not how Builderall works. Builderall works whereas once you become a subscriber to the system, then you are a member of a family. We are here and we are going to be able to help you along the way, whether you need encouragement, motivation, training. Maybe you need just a brainstorming session on how to get started. Got one of those this afternoon right after this video to say, okay, now you know you have the tools. Let's focus your plan so that you're not the octopus going after 8 things in your first week, but you have a path to follow. Maybe that's what you need, because it can be overwhelming to come into a space like this and see 40 different tools and know that all of them are money makers. So you can choose, okay, you got the web agency. Check that. Maybe you want to be a specialist in chatbots. Okay. That funnel club, that $69 is going to get you started. It's giving you 30 chatbot templates. That means 30 different industries from well, I'm not positive chiropractors on there, but I've built one for a chiropractor. You got construction, you got exercise, you got nutrition, you got all these different niches that you can go in and basically have a template. All you have to do is maybe add the logo for the company if they chose to, or if they have a logo, or obviously you'd have to put their name in, their contact information, like their probably their hours of operation, their phone number, email, that general contact information. Maybe they have their own video that you could add that in, but it's all very editable. Don't let the word chatbot and think about the technology behind it scare you, because it doesn't have to. It's just like electricity. You don't have to think about where the wire behind the wall goes to get to the bottom of your house, to go out to the street, to get to the electric meter, to get to the where the electric comes from and the dam, wherever that is. All you have to do is flip the switch on the wall and you have light. You have electricity. That's how Builderall is. You don't have to think about all that tech behind the scenes. It's already built for you. It's already done for you. That's how simple it is. So maybe that is your niche. Maybe you just stick with the chatbots. Maybe that's your first step. You can make so much money doing chatbots, and they're all templates for you to get started. So you have maybe there's 30 there, and I can tell you, you're paying the $69 to get into the funnel club today. That chatbot template library alone, those 30 templates, if you had somebody else built those templates for you, you could probably pay $500 each just for those. Okay. Now, when you think about the end user, that person that you're going to sell a chatbot to and use this template to do so, now, it might take you, your first time, it might take you a couple hours because you got to watch some videos and maybe learn how to edit if you're not familiar with it. But it won't take long compared to the amount of money that you can charge for it, because the chatbot king, Wasili, who runs the Europe operations for Builderall, he's the guy that built them. And he pretty much puts it on the table, says, do not charge less than $1,500 to an end user for one of these. That's the value of them. And then on top of it being a chatbot for Facebook page, you also have the web bot. So now in the system, and it's a few clicks. I'm not going to tell you it's just a flip of a switch. You do have to put the light bulb in and put the lamp on the table and plug it in the wall before you hit the switch. But it's still simple. It's still learnable, so learnable skill set that you can do it. I can do it. You can do it. Trust me. I didn't used to be able to program a VCR. It took me so many years to figure it out, and I was so glad when we stopped using VCRs, because I just got annoyed. I was constantly trying to figure out how to record on a VCR when I wasn't home. Okay, so aside from the point, if I can do it, you can do it. Okay. If you know how to use Facebook, if you're on YouTube and you knew how to search for a YouTube video about Black Friday deals, you can do this too. Okay. That's the opportunity that's before you. That's how important it is to know that it's all mindset. It's not skill set, it's mindset. So if you believe you can do it, you're going to be able to do it, because everybody in the Builderall family is going to be behind you, cheerleading you, training you, showing you the way, and giving you ideas if you need them. Maybe you're like, okay, yeah, that chatbot, Cindy, that chatbot, or there's also an app builder, same concept. That sounds pretty cool. I can specialize in that one little thing, and I know people need it, right? So I go to the businesses and maybe I show them my template and just show it to them and how it would look on my Facebook page. That's how it works. You say, okay, here it is. Here's a sample. You want yours. This is the price, and I can get it to you in however many days or a week or whatever your time like frame is going to be for yourself. Maybe you need ideas on how to approach people. Maybe you need maybe exactly that, how to grow a customer base. We have that training too. And if you don't, okay, so we have so much training. We have so much training, and the diversity of the training is incredible too. So you have the ability to go to a library of videos and search them. That's called the knowledge base. And there's hundreds of videos there. Okay. You also have the e-learning courses. We have they call them the Magnificent Five. So we have product launch, we have small businesses, local business sector of Magnificent Five. We have information, which is like PLRs and digital books and things like that. We have MLM and network marketing. So if you're in any kind of makeup or nutrition or all those different ones that are multi-level, that's perfect niche for you. You can get in there and watch that e-learning course. What am I missing? We got digital info. Sorry. I just, let me go back. We have small business, we have physical products, digital products, informational products, and launch. There we go. Our five Magnificent Five. So they each have an e-learning course. And on top of that, there's a digital agency course too. So if you decide you want to do that digital agency, there's a special course for that as well. And you don't have to pick one. You can watch them all if you want to. And then on top of that, those Magnificent Five, not only do they have e-learning courses that you go through, they also have Facebook groups. And these folks, all five of them, 5 days a week, they're on there doing live trainings that are in that niche, special to that person that wants to do info products or digital products or local business, or they're trying to do a launch. They are all in there, okay? Every single day of the week, they're all doing live trainings, okay? So that's another form of community, but it's also another form of training and another access point for you to get questions asked that you might have, interact, engage with people that are doing what you're doing, but are also further along than you might be. It's a way to get ideas that you might, hey, wow, I didn't know I could build a digital magazine. That's a fantastic way to show off my physical products that I have a store of. E-commerce, that's another one. Unlimited. Again, that word unlimited comes up over and over again in Builderall, because when you do an e-commerce on a premium site or as a Funnel Club member, it's unlimited. They have the super checkout. They got upsells and downsells for it. They just integrated all the shipping for it. I mean, it's just one tool. Just that one tool is worth the price of admission, right? But you have 40 of them. You also have the booking counter. We just had a huge, oh my gosh, we just had a huge update that I just got notified this morning. It was like right before this video. I was reading it, and I got to go back and read it again because I want to learn what all they did. But they have 3 types of calendars that you can integrate or utilize within your booking app. We call it the booking app. So it's kind of like Calendly on steroids, where it's integrated with your Google, it's integrated with your Zoom. And now they have these 3 types. They have, one-on-one, you can schedule a one-on-one training. So that's one of the other benefits of training for Builderall before I move on to the booking app is you can train with me. You sign up right now with this link that's in my description. You're now on my team. And that means that you have ability to go one-on-one with me. Maybe you just want to talk something out. Maybe you have an idea and you want to find a path to make that come to life. Maybe you need a brainstorming session. Maybe you need to decide what domain you're going to buy. Whatever it is, whether it's mindset, whether it's directional for your business, whether it's a technical question, you want to share your screen and show me something, that's what we do. That's exactly what we do. So that is another opportunity for training. Okay. So all the training, the community, the training, it's magnificent and it's all included. There's absolutely no upsells on any of that stuff. Okay. And then we have, okay, to go back to some of the tools here, we have the booking app. Okay. The booking app is magnificent too, because like I said, you have integrated into Zoom, you have it integrated into your Google, and you can create unlimited number of calendars. So let's say you have, spa services and you have maybe 10 different beauticians or masseuses or makeup artists that are working for you, and they each have their individual calendar. That doesn't matter how many calendars you make, you can create one for each of them. You can even have the services paid for through the calendar app. So, right, lower contact when they come to the store. Now, you don't have to pay extra, because now, instead of, like, I know one of the more popular calendar apps, when you do things like this for you, like eight, I think eight is their number, and then you go to the next level and it's like $100 a month instead of $75 a month. That's just another beautiful thing about Builderall, because now, like I said, you have that peace of mind of knowing that your charge is not going to go up on a monthly basis based on how much you've used this, how many calendars you've created, or how many digital magazines you've created, or how many subdomains you've created, or any of these emails, how many email lists. That's a big one, okay? Because it's not going to go up. You can have 500, you can have 5,000, you can have 50,000. It's going to be the same price. So it allows you to grow your business, to expand your business, to scale your business without the added fees that are so common in software today. And it's so unfortunate, because so many times these small businesses, they get to that next plateau, and then you wonder, is it worth it? Am I making enough money off of the next level to pay the next level pricing? Right? So you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to do that math anymore, because your pricing is always going to be the same. With the Funnel Club, you have $69.90 a month, period. That's it. That's your price. All right. So today you lock that price in, and you know it. It's not going to change. You also saved $130. So maybe you just have, maybe you already have a business, and you want to get into the Funnel Club today, because you might only need that one template, but that one template is basically free. So why wouldn't you come in under the Funnel Club to get all those templates? That chatbot template that's for your niche, that lead magnet that's for your niche. It's all going to be there. The funnel, it's going to be there for your niche, and it's all there for you. And then maybe you decide to take it to the next level a few months, a few weeks, a few months, a year down the road, when you realize, hey, I got it working for my business. It's all going fantastic for me. My little business is rolling, and I'm marketing, and I'm doing all these things. And I can't believe I have my own app now, and I have my own chatbot now. And I actually built a quarterly magazine, and I do all these things, and I have my autoresponder set up for 10, 20 different emails to go out to a new customer, so that they can like, know, and trust me once they sign up and opt in to my lead magnet, whatever you decided to make it, whether it was an offer or a coupon, maybe it was a magazine, maybe whatever free information that you're giving out to trade or barter for their email. Now you have that job of getting that relationship going, to get them to know, like, and trust you, because that is oh so important in digital marketing. Now, whether it's a hybrid of a digital marketing with a storefront that you might have, or a service industry that you have, maybe you're a therapist. We have quite a few of those that are using Builderall, because there's so many tools. Even if they're only using 3, 4, 5 tools sometimes, then they're using their website, they're using their sales funnel, they're using their e-marketing, they're using the calendar app, and they're using super checkout. Just those 5. You're saving so much money based on having your website over here, and then having your email service over here, and having your calendar here. And there's okay, yeah, well, the calendar's only $15, and the email service is only $29, and the website only cost me, $100 a year. But you add those up, you add all those up, and then you tell me if that value is the same as having one dashboard. You sign into one place, you learn one set of tools that are all designed to work together. So then there's no more of that integration, that headache of figuring out how to get this app to work with my website and how to get this link into my email service so that everything works together. It's already done here in Builderall. It's designed to be done so that it doesn't have to be a headache anymore to get your different marketing tools to work together. They're designed to work together. Okay? So that's Builderall. Okay, I'm not going to go through all 40 tools here, but there because there's so many. And then the 3-minute video at the beginning gave you a nice preview. If you click on any of the dollar link, if you really just want to start for $1 and you don't want to get into the Builder Club and you just want to kind of test the waters, that's a great opportunity to do so. That link is there. And then of course the Funnel Club link is there where you're going to save the Black Friday deal of you're saving the $130 on the Funnel Club and locking in your $69.90 price. Okay, because that lock-in is important. I know right off the bat you're going to save the $30 a month starting in just a couple of months because 2021 is right around the corner and Builderall is going to be restructuring their pricing based on the fact that we just did they call it Builderall 4.0 now because it was October 1st, so it's only been about a month and a half, it's going on 2 months, that they did a complete launch of so many upgrades to the system, so many new tools, and they're continually doing that. But this was just a massive rebranding of what they had compared to what they're doing, or what they had in the past. And they've worked out all the bugs so that there's no more, I mean, it's technology and it's software, even Amazon and, all the best of them, Google, they all have issues every once in a while. I'm not going to say it's 100% perfect, but so many of the bugs that people maybe you tried this 2 years ago and you kind of gave up on it because it was a little glitchy. That's all gone. I promise you that those glitches of things working together are now gone. Okay? And when you have an issue, if you have something you come across, the support. Now, I talked about the community and the training, but I never really talked about support because we have a support team on the tech side that is, these are the guys that Builderall, they work for Builderall themselves, and they have a goal of a 5-minute response time. That's their goal every single time that they get somebody that goes through the ticket system and sends them a question about either the technology working or how something works or whatever your question is on the tech side that you would contact Builderall itself for. Those guys are on it. They love it that you're contacting them and they want to over deliver to you. So their goal is to get that average time down to 5 minutes. Okay. So I think right now it's about 15. I'm not going to say it's 5 yet, but it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. Okay. So the team has grown. I mean, our developing I want to say that I know it's over 100, maybe 150 developers and IT people working for Builderall. Now, the main headquarters is down in Florida, and they do a fantastic job of everything. They give you so much stuff on top of it. We haven't even talked about that because there's so many bonuses, not only with my team. So you come in, like I said, and you get that one person one-on-one training with me, one-on-one conversations with me if you need to share your screen or whatever when you sign up with my link. But I am in such a unique position and I love that I can do this, and I need to promote this part more for myself because anybody that uses my link gets that unique value of not only getting all the bonuses of Team Awesome, they also get all the James Neville-Taylor Team Taylor. These are the number one. James Neville-Taylor is the number one worldwide team right now. They of Builderall. He is amazing, and his bonuses are fantastic. Now you also have Team Awesome. She's the diva. She is amazing. She's been doing this for many years, and she has built a team, and she is a top 10 team person also, and she has her own set of unique bonuses. Now, I get to give both of those to you. So you don't have to choose anymore. You can come and you can get both sets of bonuses plus all the ones that I've built from my partner Chris Chesar. He's done videos and content that we added into our team bonuses, and you get those as well. So you're just getting bonuses on top of bonuses. Now, just like the templates, you're not going to be able to use every single bonus, but it's about getting the ones that you need that will apply to you. So maybe you don't need invoicing. There's free invoicing. There's member bites. There's vacation vouchers you can use as giveaways to help build your business. That's if the affiliate business. I'll clarify that. So you're also an affiliate for Builderall when you come in under the funnel club. So you can sell Builderall just like me. If you click on my link, you're on my team. But yes, as you come into Builderall, I'm going to get a commission from yours. So from your monthly membership. And it's a fantastic commission structure, I'll tell you. I'm not going to lie. I get 100% of your first month. So if you pay that $69.90, I do get 100% of that. So let's say it wasn't Black Friday and you were going to pay the regular $199 price, I would get 100% of that as the affiliate of introducing you to Builderall. Okay. Now, my additional bonuses are above and beyond that, what I give you, but the commission structure, I get 100%, then 30%. So you would get the same thing. And it's only 2 tiers. And it's so simple to understand. It's not this, well, you qualify here and you qualify there, and you got to make this mark to get this bonus, but you got to make this mark to get this percentage, and it's a flat rate here. No, it's none of that. It's simple. First month, 100% you get. Every month after that, it's 30%. Nobody has contracts. There's no BS. If somebody needs a refund, the company is very generous with their refund policy when somebody does need to do that. There's only a few stipulations, of course, of if you've sold it and so forth. But this 100% first month, 30% every other month, that's it. That's how simple it is. You don't have to guess if you have 1 or 5 or 500. It's going to be the same commission structure. Okay, so now what I said about my 2 favorite things, and I really just have been talking about Builderall for the most part for the first half hour here, right? So let's talk about MAB. MAB, now I already mentioned James Neville-Taylor's name. He's the #1 guy in Builderall, right? He's huge. He's massive. He is like the #1 affiliate of Builderall. That is monumentous. That is truly accomplished in any spectrum of business. That is pure success. He is #1. Okay. Now he's #1 in Builderall. Now he, in his entrepreneur brain, decided to come up with a plan of his success story simplified. His journey, I should say, simplified. Because his story of where he was 3.5 years ago to where he is today as not only the #1 affiliate of Builderall worldwide, because we are worldwide, we're in 150 countries. He also created basically his own software, but he collaborated with Builderall to do it because he loves Builderall so much and he knows how much value is in Builderall. So his massive affiliate blueprint is a simplified version of his journey so that you can take out all the failures basically that he went through. You take out all the time and hours of research that he had to do, and you utilize this massive affiliate blueprint, and you get to be an affiliate, an online affiliate, create an online business with basically 3 steps. You download the system, that takes a minute. You got to fill out some things. You kind of got to do a little paperwork per se, even though it's digital paperwork. And that just takes copy and pasting. It's clicking and signing up for the affiliate offers. But then he uses this incredibly genius way of auto tagging everything. We call it auto magical. But he has this tagging system that once you fill out, and it takes about it took me 90 minutes, or no, I shouldn't say 90 minutes. It took me 1 hour and 40 minutes. That's 100 minutes to do it. Now, I took it very seriously and I closed my door. I turned off my phone. I watched his step-by-step videos that were literally made me feel like he was over my shoulder watching me to make sure I was doing it right. Step by step, I would pause the video. I would go do what he told me to just do. And then I'd come back to the video, play the next step. And he put them in such bite-sized pieces. It made it very simple to follow. Now, I rewatch things more than once, I'll admit it. That's why it probably took me longer. Now I'm a little bit above a copy and paste skill set, but I also have a little OCD, so I took a little longer probably. I know there's people that can do it in 45 minutes. I also know there were people that did it in 3 hours. So I was just about that average of probably an hour and a half would be your average time frame. James says it should take an hour, but I think the average is, between that 60 and 90 minutes. That you're now that investment of 90 minutes of time would have taken you in the real world if you were going to actually do all the research and do everything that you needed to do. That is months, if not a year's worth of time that he just shaved off of you building your business. He now, instead of in the dugout waiting to be called up, you're now on second base. Like that's how advanced you now are because of the massive affiliate blueprint. And I don't like calling it a blueprint because it's not a blueprint where he just gives you the plan and says go find the materials, find the laborers, and go find a spot to put it and go build it yourself. That's a blueprint to me. And this is not that. This is a system that you plug into, you plug and play. You spend that 90 minutes to set it all up and you are ready to go. Once that is done, that's step two, right? Step one was download. Step two is set it up. Step three is drive traffic. Basically, that is all you have to do is drive traffic. That is the beauty of MAB. That is the beauty of it. He has basically made your entire business one task of driving traffic. Okay. Now there's people, this MAB, he just launched this in November. I'm sorry, in October 15th. So it's been about 5 weeks and there's already people finding success. Oh my gosh. Like I haven't even really driven traffic to it yet. I have just been on he had a bonus and you're going to get this bonus too, that you're going to get put onto a rotator link of his $30,000 ad spend, and you are going to get his leads. Every single lead that comes into his ad, his $30,000 ad spend, he is giving away. So if there's 100 people on that, it's just going to rotate around 100 people. If it ends up being 500 people, it'll end up being 500 people. I can tell you, in my first 3 weeks, I got 7 leads and 2 paid accounts. That's how successful it is already. I haven't driven my own traffic to it yet, because I'm busy with Builderall, I was busy with the holidays and family stuff, and I haven't sat down to focus on driving traffic to that yet. So I'm letting it work itself right now, and me doing nothing, I've already made money on it. I just can't believe it. I'm shocked, and that is another bonus that he's giving you. Okay, so he has not only taken away all the labor and all the research and all the trial and error. And there's a lot of trial and error in affiliate marketing. Okay. There is. I mean, I've had my own trial and error, and I just said, okay, chalk it up as I can't be successful in this realm online. Well, now I am. And I didn't have to go through any more trial and error or guesswork or wonder which affiliate products I should try to affiliate and align myself with, because James did that already. I'm using his reputation basically to get in on some of these. Some of these are some high ticket items. Now they're all related to digital marketing and business online. So you're creating, your job of traffic is creating your email list and getting and growing a list that you're going to send 365 made for you, professionally written, tested and converting emails, 365 of them. That alone, right there, that alone is worth the price of admission. I'm telling you. But it definitely doesn't stop there, because on top of that, you on the massive affiliate blueprint are going to be hooked into 40 different 40 different revenue streams. I can talk today. So 40 different revenue streams. That's 40 different affiliate offers that are going to be scattered through those 365 emails that you are sending to your email list. Now, maybe on day one, you have 0. By day 2, you have 1 or 2. Maybe at the end of the month, and you're just like me and you say, I'm just going to let it work for itself right now. I'm going to take advantage of the rotator link and just see where it goes. Then maybe after a month you have 10. Okay. So now you have 10 people getting an email from your 365. And these are basically, you look at them as salespeople. Every email is a salesperson. Now, not every time you have a conversation with a salesperson is it going to be about selling and buying. Sometimes it's about the liking and knowing. Sometimes it's about free information, value, right? So the idea is that you're building like, know, and trust. You're building like, know, and trust. That's building a relationship, right? That's what, I mean, anybody in affiliate marketing will tell you that's what you need to do. Just like when somebody walks into your brick and mortar store to buy roses, there's a like, know, and trust factor that you are either because they know you and they've walked by your store, they've seen an ad, a commercial, they've gotten a recommendation, a referral, they've gotten free, maybe you were handing out free roses one day, and that's how they got to know and like you because you gave them such a tremendous value in giving them a free rose, right? Maybe that was the case. I remember one day there was a massive snowstorm. Hardly anybody was on the road. There was so much snow. They had barely plowed anything. And I was driving to work. When I worked at a glass company. I was an office manager. And I had four-wheel drive, so I felt safe to be on the roads. But I wasn't happy about it. But there I am, about a mile from my office, and there's a guy in Mill Street giving away hot, fresh from the oven pretzels because his store was right there. He sold soft pretzels, and so many people had canceled that they said I'm not going to be able to pick up my order, but the process had already been started. And he was the good guy that whatever he did said, okay, well, what day do you want to do yours? But he had all these pretzels that now were going to go bad. He went out and gave everybody that came to that red light a free hot pretzel. That I started ordering from him. That value that for him to do that, that was how I got to know him, and it just built on that. Free value. You do the same exact thing in digital marketing. Maybe you're attracting bloggers and you give them content, ways to repurpose content. Here's 100 ways to repurpose content, a nice lead magnet. Or maybe it's about autoresponders and people that are going to be doing emails. And here's 17 different ways for email responding. Okay, there's actually 12 of these that James is giving you. 12 different lead magnets, all packed with value. When you set up your system, what took me an hour and 40 minutes, that made everything auto-populate. So I don't have to go in there. I don't have to edit a single name on a PDF. I don't have to edit a single name in an email. It's all done for me. I don't have to touch it. I don't want to touch it because I know it was so professionally done, and I'll ruin it if I try to touch it, because who am I to say that James knows less than me or I know more than James? I'm never going to say that because James is the guy making multiple six figures based on this exact system, and he's given me his exact system. So why would I go in there and tweak it and mess with it and put my own flair into it? My own flair hasn't made me six figures. I'm hoping that this very decision of marrying my two favorite products, my MAB and my Builderall, that's going to get me to six figures in the next year. I have faith in that. I know that because I've seen so many people do it, and I am following in footsteps. I feel like I'm almost like riding the coattails of some of these people because they're literally giving me their business and saying, here you go. This is what I did. You can do it too. That's who does that? Nobody does that. That's so much value. That's so much value in coaching costs and consulting costs for new businesses. People pay thousands of dollars for that kind of information. And this is giving it to you. Okay, so MAB, we covered 365 emails. We've covered the 12 lead magnets. They're the done for you PDFs. We 40 converting high converting tested offers for affiliate marketing. Now, like I said, you're riding on James's reputation here. So he is, because you're coming in under MAB, he is eliminating certain products that you would have to go through an application process for, like Legendary. It normally would take probably a week or 2 weeks to get that approval. Now, you're under MAB, you're under James's wing basically, and he has stood up for you and said, "No, this guy's in. You don't need to give him an application. It's automatic." So now instead of a couple of weeks, it's probably a couple minutes. It took me, I think mine came in 5 or 6 minutes. That's that approval, but it was pretty much automatic. I mean, it is. So you have that. Okay, now you have. We said, what do we say? We said the one thing you're going to have to do, your one task for this business, this basically business in a box, done for you business, is to drive traffic to it, right? Well, there's two different ways you can drive traffic. You have paid traffic and you have organic traffic. And a lot of people use a combination of these two things, but it will depend on your budget, of course. So maybe you are starting out and this is a real pivot moment for you and you're trying to rebuild an entire income for yourself. Maybe you have to do it through organic means and build your channels up, build up your Facebook groups and Facebook page, and maybe you're going to get onto TikTok and Instagram, and maybe you're going to start a YouTube channel, do videos. Whatever those organic ways are, you don't pay any money for them. You're paying your time for them. They will typically take longer to get the sales machine churning, as I call it, to get those gears moving, but that will start moving. Okay, if you keep consistent with it and you stay in time with it, that you stay engaged with anybody who is coming into your group or watching your videos or making comments. That's where that like, know, and trust factor is going to go through the roof if you engage with them all, if you respond to them all. You don't leave anybody hanging, okay? If they have a question, you answer it. If you say, "Hold on, I'll get back to you. Let me get that answer." That is so much, you're driving your respect level up because you're not going to talk out your behind. You're going to get the answer. You're going to get the truth. So there's times I've done that, especially when I was new. I know a little bit more information now, but if somebody came to me with a question that I might not have known the answer to, especially it was tech related, I would have to go get the answer and come back to them. And then maybe I create a little link to where they could find the information, or maybe I create a little video so that they could watch me do it on my screen and say, "Okay, here, I figured it out. This is what you do. Click, click, click here and click there." Okay. So that's what it is. Okay. You have, organic traffic. You're growing relationships with these people, like, know, and trust, just like you do through your email, but you're doing through social media to eventually get them to buy or opt in for you. The other, paid traffic. Now, paid traffic is just like it sounds. It's paid traffic. You have ads like Google ads, Bing ads, Facebook ads, right? YouTube ads. You have all the platforms that you can buy ads on. And then of course there's also solo ads. Now, solo ads are just like they sound, that solo meaning it's going to be one person audience. So that's where it's an email system. So it's an ad through email. You're getting one person to that email open up, that it's you're garnering, you're crafting it to that email recipient. Okay, and then you hope they click on it and opt in and so forth, and that's paid. That's solo ads. That's another form of paid traffic. Now, maybe you're not sure how to do any of this. That's okay, because James is going to teach you. He's actually going to give you his traffic Rolodex, and he is going to give you his traffic Rolodex. I say it again because nobody does that either. Nobody gives you their secrets of who they use to help them build their empire. This is what he's doing. He's giving it to you as part of the system. He is not going to upsell you on anything. Trust me. It's one of his biggest pet peeves, actually. It's one of mine, too, which is why I connect with, one of the reasons why I connect with James, because I love his pay it forward attitude, but I love the fact that he also doesn't do what other people do so often, which is get you in on a program and then upsell you to get to the real meat and potatoes of some of it. This is all included. Traffic Rolodex, everything he has, he's going to lay it out and say, "Here, this is who I used." Boom. Sometimes he even gives you a discount for them. He is also going to give you traffic and master classes. So, and if you can't make the master class itself, they're all recorded. He not only is he giving you master classes, he's giving you, I mean, within the system, before you even get to the master class, there's traffic courses on everything for your ad and for your organic, all of them. And if he wasn't the expert to know the system, he has his own system and he gives you all that information. But in addition to that, If he didn't, YouTube wasn't his thing. So he brought in the number one guy for YouTube to do the course. And he, basically paid that guy, of course, to get his course and to get his information to give it to us, to include it here. No upsell. Okay, it's included. So that's what he does. If he's not the right guy, he finds the right guy, aligns himself with that person, and gives you the information, gets you what you need. I'm telling you, if you the MAB basically is everything you need, every single thing you need to start a business with nothing ever again. You're not gonna have to buy anything ever again. And I say that because what I my thumbnail and what I really started out, and I want to come back around to, is these two products, my two favorite things, Builderall and MAB. They work together because, like I said, James built this with Builderall to create the auto tags, to create that auto magicalness of it. And he is making sure that every single aspect of it works on Builderall's free plan. So when you sign up, Builderall, like I said, there's a special right now for the Funnel Club, $130 off, so it's only $69.90 a month. Your premium membership for Builderall to be able to connect your domain and everything is $69.90. But if you're really just starting out, you don't have to do that. It's not necessary. You can start and be on the free plan, and it works beautifully. The only thing you can't do is connect a custom domain. Okay? So, but you don't have to. You don't have to. Okay? But once you're in there, and then maybe you realize the opportunity on the Builderall side, and you're starting to play with the other free tools, and you say, wow, this is pretty neat, then you can choose to upgrade if you want. The opportunity to do both of them at the same time is right now. It's because Builderall's Black Friday special, of course. Now let's talk about. I didn't go over everything that you get with MAB yet. Here, let's do this. Let's use my technology and show you my desktop. Yay, there it is. Okay, so this is SAB. I'm sorry, I have this on SAB, the Simplified Affiliate Program. Okay, so this is his baby brother of the MAB. All right, so this is you get all these things, but let's go to the Mass Affiliate Blueprint. Oh, yeah, I didn't get my tab set up. Okay, so let's go. Let's go to the back office. I'm sorry, guys. I got a little flustered. All right, so the deal with James's system is it's 1997. 1997 to get in. It's a one-time payment price, but for his Black Friday special, he is knocking $500 off of that. He is knocking 25% off of that $2,000 price and going to make it $1,497 for you. Okay? So that is a huge discount. And it's not going to happen again. This isn't a scarcity moment. He just launched this, and he is going to really pay it forward because he wants to help everybody. I didn't get into his whole story. He has a suicide to success story though, and he'll tell it to you. You'll hear it throughout videos. You'll see pepperings of it in his YouTube group. I mean his Facebook group, but his story is very relatable. Maybe it wasn't suicide per se for you. Maybe it's a spot in your life that feels like you're at the bottom though, or you've fallen off a cliff in some way. Now maybe it's because of health, maybe it's because of the pandemic, maybe it's because of income reasons, maybe it's a relationship reason, whatever mindset reason it is, he's going to pay it forward. That's why he built this system, was to help people just like him that were in that position, that were he actually had negative balances on his credit card, I mean on his bank account. He was overdrawn on his his credit card. He'll show that to you in his long video, but he shares that with you because he wants you to understand that he did this with no experience. He did this with like the odds stacked against him. I mean, he went through so many care homes as a child. He didn't have the father figure, the mentor, until he was lucky enough to meet Eric Salgado. And that's what changed his life when he realized that affiliate marketing was an opportunity. And he took it by the reins and he learned and he learned and he failed sometimes. And he says it took him 7 months to get his first sale. 2017 is when he started. 7 months to get his first sale. But he kept trying because he knew once he figured out the formula, he was going to be a massive success and he was going to be able to duplicate over and over again that formula. And that's what this is. That's what the affiliate blueprint is. Whether you decide to go for the massive affiliate blueprint, the full on everything course, or you get the baby brother, the simplified one, which I didn't really talk about, but it's there. It costs less, you get less, but the real value, because I know it's the one I'm in, that real value is definitely and positively the massive affiliate blueprint. Okay, and because you can save $500 today, there's no other way, no other route I would recommend to do than, and if you're really strapped for cash, you just get into the free program or the free account for Builderall, so that way you don't have any monthly expense and you can drive traffic the way you need to drive traffic based on your budget and your social platforms. But that I'm telling you, if you make this decision, you can pivot your life. You can change your life just like James did. But it's not going to take you as long as James took. It's not going to take you as long as I took. I even took longer than I needed to because I took this last year to change my life, but I had a lot of trial and error until I got to MAB. Once I got to MAB, then I found success. Okay. And I want you to find that too. I want you the opportunity too. So please click on the link. It's going to give you the $500 off. You do have to use the code, the BF25, Black Friday 25. That code is going to work until Monday. It's going to go through Cyber Monday. Don't wait though. Get in. You could actually have this up and running tonight, and then if you wanted to, you could actually sell this and make your commission. James does 45% commission straight up for selling his product, his own product, the MAB and the SAB systems. That's gigantic, folks. It's huge. Okay? So I want to show you a little bit about the back office here. And like I said, his setup is, and they just actually redid this, and my partner Chris did the video, so you're going to get to know Chris real well, his voice and his face and his sense of humor. So you do have to agree that this is for your own use and you're not allowed to sell the system, all the legality of it. But once you get in here and you see these bite-sized little pieces, and he welcomes you, of course, each and every one of these, it's the A to Z setup. So, okay, A to Z, it's 26 steps. It sounds like a lot. It's not, because look at this, okay? Register your account. This takes a second. You put in an email, okay? That maybe say a minute there. Set up your Cheetah Builder for the first time. Set up your domain. Each one is one little task, okay? Download your MAB system. Okay, now you watch the video. Yes, this video is 2.5 minutes. That's what most of them are going to be, roughly 2 to 3 minute videos. So each task is explained to you. You can go do it. If you're on this step and you get distracted for some reason, maybe a child needs you, maybe a parent needs you, maybe you got to get off to work, whatever reason that you're leaving the setup process is, you just say, okay, I was online, I need to start back at J. You come back and you know exactly where you were. It's very easy to make the process efficient, whether you're going to do it in one sitting or 2 sittings, or maybe if you have to do it in 3 sittings. Okay, so get your PDFs, a little video. This is going to show you the spreadsheet. He even gives you a spreadsheet to keep everything neat and organized and have an easy access point for everything that you've signed up for. Okay, he thinks he thought of everything, and he thought of everything because he did it for himself. Now, one of the huge differences here is this white label course. Oh my gosh, I didn't even mention the white label course. As part of MAB, you're getting a 22 video affiliate mastery video course that you get to label as your own. You get to label it as if it's yours. You put your brand on it. Okay? And this is what it's like an icebreaker product, because this product is valued at thousands of dollars if you retailed it out. However, you're only going to sell it for $7, and you can think, no, I'm not. Why would I do that? That's an astronomically low price. Why would I do that? You do that because it's a know, like, and trust factor. It's the first thing that they may buy from you, and you want to give them such incredible value. And now they're going to come back to you knowing that everything else that they buy from you in the future, now there's 40 products. Nobody's going to buy all 40 products, but maybe they buy 2 or 3 in the next year. Or maybe they buy 5 or 6 because they know how much value you have. And you're putting the exact kind of information that they want in front of them. That's the job of the affiliate, to find the person that needs the information you have and put it in front of them and let them decide. Just like a salesperson would. You walk in to a car dealership, you walk in to, a soap maker, and you say, this is what scent I want. Now they know to give you the lavender and not the rose scented products. Okay, whether it's a lotion, a soap, a spray, or bubble bath, they're going to focus on the lavender scent because you've already told them that. These folks that are on your list, they've already told you what they need and what they like. They like information and valuable stories, valuable experiences that you can share, that you have, and that you will, because that's what the 365 emails do. They may not be your very personal ones, but they're done in a way that this is a system that they are getting to know, like, and trust you and your brand. And you're using this brand, and you're using James's reputation. And that's where it comes down to. Okay. So you have so much information here. Okay, so the master classes, now he's already done 4, so they're already done, and in the video recording section, but he'll come back and finish the other 3. He has Q&A coaching calls on top of that. Q&A coaching calls, basically he calls them Ask Them All. Okay, so he's done one of these so far, and I think it went a couple hours long, because even though he says 60 minutes, he's going to stay on that call until every single person that's on the call asks every single question that they have and get the answer, because that's who he is. He's not going to cut it off. He wants to make sure everybody gets all the information they need. So he does that on a monthly basis. Okay. Now, that alone, too, price of admission, because his time is valued at $1,000 an hour. That's his typical consulting fee. So these master classes, and then on top of that, you're going to have bonus case studies, and you have breakthrough sessions. Those are all coming in 2021, and they are going to all be nothing but information that you can duplicate other people's system, a case study. So somebody that came in early on the MAB program, that went through the program, went through the training, applied it, took action, and found success, got results. You can then say, okay, well, that's how they did it. I'll just follow their path. There's going to be multiple case studies that you can follow as well. Okay. And then you have bonuses on top of that. There's so many bonuses. I'm not going to get them into all of them, but if you're really brand new to, if you're so brand new to affiliate marketing that, like, maybe you don't even know what affiliate marketing actually is, then here is a basic video of him explaining. James himself does these videos, him explaining exactly what it is. Okay, what's affiliate marketing? What's the benefits? How do you do it? Where does it, how do you niche down using bridge and capture pages? So you get to know all the basics that you need to understand the system. That doesn't mean you need to, because you can just come in here and say, okay, I'm going to buy this system. I will set this system up, and now I'm just going to use paid traffic that I already am familiar with, and boom, that's how I will create my traffic. So you don't really ever go into the system. Maybe that's how you do it. or maybe you need to learn and you want to build it and use this as your system, and James as your coach from the beginning. And these videos are fantastic for that. All right. And then, of course, you have maximizing profits, email marketing, life ninja hacks, and cash pooling copy. And then I want to point out, because life ninja hacks is one that I find important. I've gone through it twice already because it's about mindset. All right. And I'll click on that one. It's about mindset and his tricks, because he was he is such a success story, folks. He really is, and he's the real deal. He is authentic, and he wants to pay it forward. That's who he is. That's what he wants to do. And he understands that mindset is a huge role in anybody's success, whether it's personal or business. And mindset comes into play every single day. So he has gone through and literally, these are the ways he has used personally to overcome his fear, his anxieties, to show his gratitude, to hone his craft. You name it, he's going through this, and he's not going to lie to you. It's a constant battle, and it is for so many people. I'm not eliminated from that group, because I have it too. Maybe not to the extent of everybody else, but every day I need to remind myself that there are ways that my mind is playing tricks on me that allow me to procrastinate, that allow me to not take the next step in my business. And I want to stop doing that. So that's why I've gone through this twice, because sometimes you're not in the right mind frame to get the information to stick and really apply it, and that's important. So he gives you all this as well. I mean, that's just, it's so much information, folks. It really is. Let's go back so I can see, or you can see me, I guess. And that would be this button. Hello again. So that is, I guess, because of the delay, the hello again was late. I'm not really on YouTube just yet, but that is just the package in a nutshell. Okay. Now, when you click on the link, you're going to go through his sales page, and he's really going to nail down what every masterclass topic is, what the breakthrough sessions are, and which industry leaders. And he brought in some big heavyweight industry leaders here. And of course, Eric Salgado, the CEO of Builderall, is one of them. And he comes in and tells you his story and his trade secrets. And you have other ones that are going to come in and tell their trade secrets, because, I mean, he was coached by Henry Gold, Limitless Traffic. So you have that opportunity too. And not only do you have all this training available, but you have a community, a specific community, just like Builderall. And I talked extensively about the Builderall community. MAB also has a community, and these are all like-minded people that want to see nothing but every person there succeed. And let me tell you, you might say one of the excuses, oh, well, it's already oversaturated. No, that's not an excuse. That's not the case. There's no possible way it can be, because one of the reasons why we have this opportunity here in 2020 is, yes, there's a pandemic going on. It's changed our economy, and we have shifted over the years to more reliance on digital economy, but that has never been more so than this year. We have relied on such the internet and getting our information, buying things. Our lives are now online more than ever before. And that's just going to continue. Even after people start going back to the office, there's still going to be more reliance that they retain to the online life than they did before. Okay. And unfortunately, yeah, Thanksgiving was yesterday. I had not a no traveling. I went to my mom's. She's the only place I go. I'm the only person she sees in real life, like, that walks into her house. And we had our dinner, but we had a virtual family reunion too. And we were able to gather people from 5 different states, and people of all ages were on a Zoom call, and we were able to connect and see each other for 2 hours. We sat there and just enjoyed that. And maybe it wasn't in-depth conversation because there were so many people there, but we were able to reconnect with each other in a way that we haven't had that much of our family in a single space, whether it was a physical space or a digital space ever. And this gave us that opportunity. And that was something special. I mean, that's going to be something that we talk about for years to come. Whether we do it again, and we will at Christmas time, but maybe, on a yearly basis, maybe this is something that we start doing because so many of us are going to be traveling less, not only this year, but for years to come. And maybe some, whatever, kids grow up and they're in different spaces too. Maybe our 5 states turns into 10 states. So that is something that is not going to change. So the digital economy is so important, for this opportunity because it's just going to keep growing. So oversaturation is impossible. It's about know, like, and trust. Yes, there's going to be people that come and go that try it and fail, but you don't have to be one of those people. You can come in here and get the right tools that you need, the right training, the right community, the right support, and have everything that you need to make it a success and do it in less time than anybody else because you just went from the back row of the stadium basically to second base. I mean, that's how far advanced you are by getting the MAB system. And if you couple that and marry it to the Builderall system, there's no doubt that you're going to find so much success. I mean, it can be. That's where the one-on-one training can become so crucial when you come in with my link and you can connect directly with me and Chris and have conversations because it is about that. It is about us getting together and joining forces to make sure that you have what you need. Okay, so please do click on the links. I realize how long I've been on the video. I just looked down at the clock and I'm gonna go. Please, if you're joining us, do me a hashtag replay or hashtag Builderall or hashtag MAB for me so that I know which one you might have found more interesting. If you have any questions, of course, contact me. My email is in my profile, but you could, of course, do something in the comments. I'm going to be checking them very frequently, and I will answer you. I promise. Okay. So please, I love being here. Thank you for sharing part of your Black Friday with me. And I hope that you see this opportunity and grab it by the reins and, be the bull in the china shop today because this opportunity is not going to be here very long. And it is huge. Okay. The hand holding that can happen, the opportunity to start out on second base. I know I kept saying that, but that's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. Okay. It's here, right now. And the timing of it couldn't be better. Unfortunately, because of the economy and the shift that we're going through, this is pure timing that is perfect. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions and I will, I'll probably be doing another video tomorrow and I'll try to be a little bit more structured with it, guys. But I have no doubt that we will see each other again and I hope it's sooner rather than later, but I hope it's in a comment. I hope it's in an email. I hope it's because you become a member of my team. All right. And check out all the massive bonuses you're going to get for it because they're massive. That unique position I'm in that I can give you the 2 of the top 10 people, including the #1 guy, all their bonuses are coming from little old me because I was able to align myself because of Builderall and because of MAB. That's the way this works. And I want to give it to you. All right. So have a fantastic rest of the night, wherever you are. Maybe it's still day. Adios, everybody. See you on the inside.